Hi guys, my name's Stanners. I'm a part-time Amazon FBA seller. I also sell on eBay. So surprisingly, even though I've only got a few subscribers, bit of a reminder there, subscribe to the channel if you can, it'll help me out. I've had a couple of people direct message me and ask sort of how do I get started on Amazon, and more importantly, how much money do you need to start on Amazon? So I'll tell you how much money it took me to start on Amazon, and it is under £1. So I started Amazon FBM about 7 or 8 years ago. I've since completely forgotten about it and started again recently. But my first sale was actually 50p. I bought it, or my first product that I bought for selling on Amazon was 50p. I bought it at a car boot. It was a book. It was a book that I'd already read, so it sort of caught my eye. And I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll scan this on the Amazon seller app and see how much I can sell it for. I listed it as fulfilled by merchant, and then by the time I'd got back to the car, about 45 minutes later, after looking around the car boot, it had sold for £7.50. So that was my first profit on Amazon quite a while ago, but it shows you how little you need to get started. So at the time, I wasn't spending any money on any kind of subscriptions. I didn't have an Amazon Seller Professional account. It was just the standard free one where you pay an extra £1, I think it is, per item sold on top of your fees. But that is literally all you need to get started selling on Amazon. Realistically, if you want to make your life a little bit easier, I would suggest getting the professional seller account. I think it's about £25 a month, correct me if I'm wrong. And if you're going to be doing retail arbitrage or even online arbitrage, you might want to invest in SellerAmp SaaS. If you don't know what that is, it's a piece of software that you can have on your phone or on your computer, and it will read barcodes and tell you how much a product is worth, or how many times a product sells on Amazon each month. If you put in your cost of goods, how much you paid for it, it'll work out the profit for you after fees. So that costs around £10-15 a month, don't know exactly. So there are two subscriptions right off the bat that would really help when starting out on Amazon. So all in, that's about 40 quid a month, isn't it? In terms of buying stock, of course, you can go down the used goods route, which I did at the start of my sort of Amazon business, if you like. But realistically, a lot of people nowadays are into retail arbitrage, things like that. So if you're going around shops looking for products to sort of spend money on that you can sell on Amazon, how much do you need? Well, this here cost me £1.95. I've actually got quite a few more of them, but if I was just starting out, that is all you need to spend to get your first product to sell on Amazon. This one in particular, I think, is gated, but I'll talk more on that in a different video. But you could literally look around Boots clearance sections, Tesco clearance sections with a tenner in your pocket, even less, just to see how it all works. Buy your first few items, send them in. You don't need to buy hundreds of any item to get started at all. Just buy your first few, keep it nice and simple, get them sent in, figure out your profit, see how the whole system works, see how it works sending items into Amazon's warehouse, just so you understand, you start to learn the ropes before you spend tons of money on stock. What I've been doing is sort of gradually increasing my spend each month. So when I first started, I'm going to say starting again because I did about sort of 6 or 7 months ago, I was spending about £100 on online arbitrage deals at a time. Each month when I've had more and more profit, I've sort of increased that. So if the stock's available on a website to buy a certain item, I'm now trying to buy out as much of that as I can, given my funds sort of allow for it. But let's say if you had a bank of £1,000, you're not going to want to spend all that £1,000 just on one product when you're starting off. And the reason why is because if you're doing that, then you're only learning one lesson. If you're spending £1,000 on 10 different products, so say 100 on each product, then you're going to be learning more about 10 different products. You're going to be learning how they all get sent into Amazon, because things that are oversized are different, things that are dangerous goods get shipped in differently. So sort of spread yourself thin to start off, but yeah, you can definitely do this for easily under £100 just to get your sort of toes wet, get your feet in the door and take it from there. So hopefully that answers a couple of people's questions. You really don't need loads of money to spend on Amazon or to spend on your Amazon business to get started. As your confidence grows, you get better at making purchasing decisions, you can spend more money, you can invest more money into your business. That's something that I've been doing lately. So I've got a full-time job and I put some of my money from a full-time job into my Amazon business just to help it grow in these early years. So hopefully that helps. If you want more tips like this, please do subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.